It's been a crazy couple of weeks for the whole crypto space, and we haven't checked back in with SHIB for a while, so I thought I'd perform some more technical analysis today. Let's get into it. How's it going, guys? Ryan here and welcome back to another crypto video. We're checking back in with SHIB, and if you recall to my last SHIB video, it was a warning to all holders based on some technical analysis that I had performed. Today we're going to have a look at that, reflect on it and see where we're sitting right now from a technical perspective and make some predictions on where we can expect to see SHIB go in the near future. But before we get into that, guys, please remember to like, subscribe and comment down below if you are interested in seeing more of this sort of content. Hit that bell notification button as well. But without further ado, let's jump straight into today's video. Welcome into the SHIB chart, guys. If you're looking to buy SHIB or want some free Bitcoin, there are a couple of links down in the description of today's video. Now, as you can see, I've left up a bit of the analysis that we covered in the last episode of our technical analysis on SHIB, and you can see where we have ended up from that point. And the most interesting thing I really want to point out is this sort of level that we had here at 4877 has held up relatively well, all things considered. But now you can see we are sitting below that point at 4687. And what we're effectively seeing is a consolidation period occur, and we're going to either break one of two ways, upwards or downwards. Now, my prediction, unfortunately, was downwards. And I like to be real with you guys. I don't want to bullshit you or anything like that. It looks like we are going downwards, and we're currently sitting right below that point where I thought was a relatively good spot for us. And that means if this does come into fruition, we will continue down and move into this next trading channel. So that was right about here. You can see on this 2972 mark, roughly, we're going to go down to that point if this does end up breaking today. I do think potentially maybe my line that I've currently got in place is a bit high, so I'm going to bring that one down slightly, and I think there is more of an accurate spot at 4815. But as you can see right now, if we don't have a reversal on today's candle, we are going to close below this key point, and that indicates for us that our support level looks like it has actually been broken. So obviously not looking fantastic right now from that perspective, but overall we can see there has been a large volume of consolidation over the past couple of weeks. And keep in mind as well, the volume right here, it's not showing any signs of individuals or traders or any investors dumping their SHIB. In fact, it's showing a reduction in the volume as we move along whilst the price is decreasing. So there is a high possibility we could see a spike in buying volume and recover. Right now we are at that critical point where, you know, it's gotten tight. We're at the very edge now. Today is probably the day if anything's going to occur, or over the next 24 to 48 hours at least, we're going to see a break up or a breakdown. Now, worst case scenario, we're going to see, I think, this 2952 mark. But best case scenario, let's say we do bounce. I like to consider all the possibilities. Where would we need to bounce to? Well, I think we're really only going to get up to this 4,600 mark. Sorry, 5,600 mark realistically. You can see all the price action that has occurred along this point. Historically, we'll need to breach that immediately and then continue upwards. That is our best case scenario. So if I was going to put a price target in for today's video, I wouldn't be saying necessarily this 5,600 mark. My price target would be get above this 4.8 mark. Otherwise, we are going to be going down to below 3,000. So that 2.9 sort of range, unfortunately. Now let's bring in a few more indicators in order to have a look at exactly what's going on. MACD first and foremost. And you remember in my last video, I said we had a death cross, and that's exactly what we saw there. And the decline basically had already started. But when that cross did occur, we saw a big dump on that day, the 3rd of November, from a high of 6922 to a low of 5286. So you can see the MACD having a massive influence in that perspective. Over here, from a red perspective, doesn't look like we've peaked out yet. So it still looks relatively flat and consistent. We're going to need to see a bit of buying momentum come in order to see a potential reversal. We're not seeing any signs of the 12-day EMA or 26-day EMA slowing down from their downwards descent at this point in time, unfortunately. But keep an eye on that. A reversal will occur when we see that 12-day cross back above the 26-day moving average. So that is one to definitely keep an eye on. RSI, of course, let's have a look at that one as well. You can see we are back from the overbought territory, which peaked on the 27th of October to a value of 91.66. We're currently sitting at 46.75, so well and truly in that healthy 30 to 70 point range. Not much can go on there. We can see plenty of buying could occur, plenty of selling could occur. We have room to move either direction. So that doesn't infer much for us right now. Final thing I want to look at is, of course, some of our moving averages. In particular, I really want to have a look at the 20-day moving average and, of course, the 50-day moving average as well. These are very, very important for this coin. Now, you can see, obviously, right now we are, unfortunately, below our 20-day moving average. Once that broke, it meant we were going down to those support points for good. Right now, what we can see on the 50-day moving average, which is sitting at 4077, this is going to act as a point of support for us prior to us falling down to this 29 mark. So keep that number in the back of your head, 4077. That is where we're sitting now. So if we don't have the reversal that I'm hoping that holders do have today, we will be dropping down to this 50-day moving average, and if that doesn't hold, we'll be then dropping down to our horizontal point of support right here in the 2.9 range. So that is basically where we're sitting from an overall perspective. Things aren't looking fantastic, to be honest, guys. And of course, the overall crypto market at this point in time has had a decline. So of course, SHIB and every other coin has not performed well over the past week or so. But target for today, maintain our, our price action above the 4,800 mark. We want to see it close above this horizontal point of support right now. If not, things aren't looking good. Unfortunately, once again, not good news on SHIB, guys. I want to be honest with you and provide some real insight onto the technicals. So, of course, it's not always going to be fantastic news. But I just want to make you guys aware of exactly what's going on to help you make an informed decision on your own based on your own research and reflecting on what you're seeing in today's video. But of course, if you did enjoy it today, please remember to leave a thumbs up and subscribe and turn on those bell notifications if you want to see more of this sort of content to cover crypto, stocks, investing and wealth management. I'd also love to know your thoughts down in the comments section below on where you think SHIB is headed in the next couple of weeks. But without any further ado, I'll end it there, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Cheers.